Alright everyone, so welcome to Down Home Backyard Gardening. Now in today's video what I want to talk about are potatoes. Now I have some experimental potatoes over in that bin that are ready to come out. The green stalks have died, which is usually a clear-cut sign that the potatoes are done. So we're going to go ahead and see what's in there, harvest, and then I also want to do another experiment. Because I like to do potato experiments apparently on this channel, because this is probably my third potato experiment. But I really let these seed potatoes just go. So, yeah. But before we get into the video, if y'all are a first-time viewer of this channel, and you don't really know a lot about this channel, hey, this is a channel from a beginner gardener showing everything that beginner gardeners go through, from failures, successes, and everything in between. So if that is a channel that seems right up your alley, hit the subscribe button, go ahead and hit that bell so you're always notified whenever I upload a video. Like, share, comment on all the videos, go through, see if you like my videos. Also, check out the Facebook and Instagram pages for the channel right here. And now that that's all said and done, let's get into the video. Okay, so right here behind me, as you all know if you've been following this channel, this bin has seed potatoes from a monster potato that I had last October. I'll put the link to that video right here. But as you can see here, the stalk to the potatoes, some of the potatoes have died. What I want to do is harvest to see what's inside this bin, and then we're going to go on into the next part of this video, which will be the potato experiment. Another one. Okay, but first what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this over there onto the concrete. I want to try to get away from as many ants as possible. And if any of y'all have done these kind of experiments or planted in these kind of bins and you're in the south and you're in an area where there's fire ants, you only want to do that once. And I learned the hard way. So we're going to do this the right way. Okay, so I was totally going to try to move that bin. That thing is super heavy, and it's not the fact that it's just so heavy, it's the fact that I'm scared of breaking the handles on it. I've lost quite a few of these bins from the heat deteriorating the plastic, and I'm not ready to lose that one. So we're just going to harvest it right over there. Hey, with gardening, you always have to be ready to just move on the fly, roll with it, and adjust. So we're going to dig into this thing right over here. So like I was saying a little earlier, these were the oldest potato stalks in here. All this other stuff is new, and these are actually beans, which I'll explain why I've got beans in here in the next video. But I'm going to do this gently with my fingers before I put gloves on, see if there's any ants. If there's ants, gloves are coming off quick, and there are ants. So see what we got. There's our first potato right there. They're little. I didn't expect them to be big, if there were any. It's another little potato. They're not big at all. So I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of disappointing. I really thought there'd be more potatoes than just these two little ones. And I don't even know if you could eat these. These kind of are more like seed potatoes to me. So I'm going to put these in another bin just by themselves. There's plenty of roots on here. We're going to see what these do. But yeah, that's just, you know what? I'm going to put these in a 5-gallon bucket by themselves and see what they do. In fact, yes, that's what I will do with these. Because there's plenty of roots. So, all right. Again, I show everything on this channel, so that was a failure of sorts, I guess. I really expected more from that, especially with how they were growing about a month ago. But hey, it's gardening. You never know. It is what it is, and we're gonna roll on, and we're gonna move on to what I really want to do in this video. Now, okay, so let me ask you a question. How many of y'all forget about your potatoes in your pantry? Okay, I always do, because when I get potatoes, it's like for one meal, I'll use like 8 of them, and that's it. The rest sit in the bottom of the pantry. Well, about a month ago, I realized, hey, I forgot another bag of potatoes in the bottom of my pantry, and I just left them. I said, you know what, I'm gonna really let these potatoes go. I mean, really go. And I think it's time now, with how bad these things look, to go ahead and do this next experiment. Because who says you can't use these kind of potatoes as seed potatoes? Now, they are store-bought, so they come with all the stuff that comes from a store. All the chemicals that they put on it for root inhibitors and, you know, preservations and, you know, all that stuff. So that's on these potatoes. I don't know if it'll affect them. I don't know if that's going to keep them from growing. But if they did put a root inhibitor on these potatoes, that company really needs to get a better root inhibitor. Because look at this. Here's the potatoes right here. I mean, look at that. Look at that root. And just look how bad these things look. Just horrible. But, I mean, look at that. That just looks so bad, but look how scrawny the potato looks. It looks like it's starved. So, okay. So what I'm going to do in this video is we are going to plant these 3 horrible looking potatoes over there in that bucket by themselves in that one corner, and we're going to see what they do. The last time that I did this, the potato itself was much fuller, much more like a potato, not like this just wrinkly up. It looks like a raisin, right? Just terrible. But we're going to go plant these 3, and we're going to see what they do. And my question is, can we grow potatoes, or better yet, store-bought potatoes in our gardens? Now, I have had success with this before I started this channel, and I've kind of, as you just saw, not really had success with this. So I'm kind of a 50-50 on this experiment. This is going to be the tiebreaker. Which way are we going? Success or failure? I don't know. We're about to find out though. And what I want y'all to do is leave a comment down below on what you think. Will this work? Will this not work? Have I lost my mind? Is this just stupid? I don't know. I like to do experiments. I mean, kind of that's what gardening is, right? It's experimenting. So let's do a crazy experiment. We know this soil is good, so we're going to go ahead and level this back. Oh, look, another potato right there, another one. All right, so we're just going to do that right there. Plant them, you know, a little bit in, cover them up. I'm going to cover them completely. I'm going to put the water back in here so we can water them in. But there we go. So these potatoes are planted, and now we're just going to see what they do. This section, as you all just saw, are only those pantry potatoes. So if anything starts to come up, we'll know. And we should know pretty soon, honestly, if they're going to do anything. So maybe by the next garden tour video for August, maybe we'll have some growth here. Not sure, but we're going to find out. Alright everyone, so that's the video. What do you all think? Do you think this is going to work or not work? Again, please put the comments down below. What do you think? I had a failure and we have an experiment. And I'm kind of curious on what you all think is going to happen, whether they're going to grow or not grow. If I had to bet, I think they're going to grow. They might not grow really good, but I think we're going to have growth come up out of the ground. I don't know. I'm excited to see though. Before I close out this video, I do want to say to the longtime subscribers to this channel who watch the videos and support me, you know, for the last week and a half, life's really been hitting me. I've been very busy and some other things have been going on, so I want to thank everyone for your comments, especially on the last video. I got a lot of birthday wishes from everyone. I wasn't expecting that, and it does make me feel good. I really do appreciate it. And you know, when I get out here and I do these videos, I'm not just doing them for me. I'm doing them for everyone out there. And I hope that comes across. I might not always have the smiley face, but I'm smiling inside, if that makes any sense. I love doing this. I love being here for everyone. I love putting out these videos. For those that don't know, making a YouTube video isn't the easiest thing in the world. It does take a dedication and a commitment of time to do the videos. And the better that a person gets at making the videos, the more time it actually takes, if that makes any sense. So I'm trying to get really good at this. I'm trying to constantly better myself, and I hope that's coming across in the videos. And if it is, can you all leave a comment down below and let me know? It would really help me to keep honing the YouTube craft, if so to speak. So again, thank you everyone out there. I really appreciate the support. And to close this out, like I always say, hey, continue to shine bright and harvest hard. Bye. Before we get into the video, what I'm really okay. This bucket. What is this? What is this? A bin? This bin has. I absolutely love communicating with everyone out there in the community. Anyone who watches the videos, whether you have a good comment or not a bad comment, but a negative comment, either way, let's just keep it classy.